All right. Good evening,
Hello.
Sam. It's nice to meet you. My name is Miss Roberts, and I'll be guiding you through tonight's counseling session. Just
Okay.
to brief you, the counseling session will be timed for a 15-minute maximum. I will set my timer for 10 minutes with a 5-minute grace following any closing questions or concerns that we may come up with. Before we get started, after I will also do the informed consent form with you. And hopefully we can work together towards an outcome that you establish for yourself. With that said, I want to thank you for sending into my office your signed informed consent form, but I need to go over it with you just briefly. Are you okay with going over it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. In the statements, you consented to video and audio recordings being made of mock counseling sessions and to these recordings being used to aid in the growth of counseling knowledge and skills. You initialed that you understand. I'd like to confirm that you do.
Yes.
Okay, the next one. You consented to the excerpts from these recordings or descriptions of them being used by the Grand Canyon University faculty and staff for the purposes of supervision, research, and or teaching. You initialed that. Are you still okay with that?
Yes.
Okay, the next one. You stated that you understand that any part of a conversation that is recorded and or written down will be kept confidential. You initialed that as well. Are you still okay with that?
Yes, I am.
Okay. The next one. I will not disclose any information that may identify me in the mock counseling session recordings, and the information given will be fictional, and that I will use an alias or you will use an alias to do this. You initialed that. Is that something you're still agreeing with?
Yep.
You also stated that you understand that Zoom will be used to record counseling sessions and that Zoom meets both HIPAA and FERPA confidentiality standards. You initialed that. Do you still agree with that, sir?
Yes.
Okay. And the last one, you understand that if the recording of the mock counseling session activates any suicidal ideation or other potentially harmful thoughts, that I will reach out to a professional in my area immediately. Neither GCU, the college, nor the counseling student, which is myself, will be held accountable if you harm yourself. You initialed that, and are you still okay with that as well?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for signing, but I'm going to read that part that you did sign. It says, by signing below, I attest that I have read, understand, and agree to the statements above as indicated for the mock counseling recording sessions as required in the counseling programs. The checkbox next to your printed name constitutes your electronic signature. I did receive it and I will be including it in tonight's session. Is that okay?
Yep.
All right. Let's see. My role as your counselor tonight, I will listen to anything that you'd like to share with me. And hopefully we can work together towards an outcome that is established by you as a goal following tonight's session. So when you're ready and you feel comfortable, tell me what's happening or what you're thinking or how you're feeling tonight.
Well, I just wanted to come to this therapy session, just, to talk to somebody. I'm a recording artist and I make music and I try to do shows and pick up gigs and whatnot. And it's just been kind of hard lately to find traction with my career and my art and my goals. And I've just been feeling a little bit down, and I've been looking for someone to talk to, maybe find some guidance or just, help me in any way possible.
So when you tell me that you're feeling down about not finding your little niche in your recording career, can you explain to me like what you or elaborate for me what you mean by it makes you feel down?
Well, I'm just not getting the views that I'm really looking for. People aren't connecting with my music, and it's just got me feeling down. And it's been hard to try and find myself and my sound.
I understand. So when you say you're just not getting the views, are we talking about perhaps a social media platform?
Yes.
Yes. Would you mind sharing
Yeah.
what social media platforms you're using to promote your music?
Just the regular ones like SoundCloud and YouTube, Instagram. Those of yes, yep, those things.
Okay. So what is your intended audience, or what number of views would, I guess, make you feel more confident? What is your
I
goal?
want millions,
Million?
but obviously that's not that would be the end goal. But right now I'm just trying to maybe get, thousands, try and find a little crowd, gain a little following
Okay.
so people can relate to me in whichever way possible.
I understand that. Like I too, I can understand that. Dabble in some music online as well. Now, may I ask, what population of viewers are you reaching out to?
Everybody,
Everybody.
anybody.
So you cover a wide genre of music.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. When you feel down about not getting the number of views, what's your, like, what does it compel you to do?
Nothing at all. Actually, I do nothing at all because I just sit and loathe
So is it safe to say on my
and
part that when you look at
just
your
kind of
views,
feel depressed about not being where I want to be with my career.
I
What?
understand it causes depression.
Yes, yes.
What do you think that you could do to get yourself out of this depression?
Mm, hmm. Maybe just keep going at it and try not to worry about the views and the listeners and just make music that I like and that I enjoy, and maybe someone else can possibly like it too and relate to it.
I understand. So is social media your only platform, or are you an artist that also performs perhaps live in clubs? Is that something you do?
No, strictly on social media as of right now.
Strictly social media. So this platform that you have, how do I say, help me to understand, how do you promote yourself?
Just posting songs and videos and pictures.
Okay. And how do people like you in your field gain viewers? Like, do you know what they do to gain more followers? I think that's the term.
Yeah, that's the term. I'm not really too sure. Not really too sure. I think that's something that's got me a little down. I can't find the what would you call? Just can't find my groove.
Okay. So let me get this straight, or let's summarize what we're discussing right now. So you're trying to kick off your career as a future, is it a hip hop or rapping artist? Is that it? Or it's just
Sure.
general songs? So
Just
general
music,
pop music.
any kind of music.
Okay, so you're trying to do that, and you're on several social media platforms, and you're not satisfied with the amount of viewers or likes that you're currently having, and not having this makes you slightly depressed and upset.
Yes.
But what you're doing currently is, like, when that does get you upset, if I understand correctly, instead of giving into your depression, you continue to write more music. Is that correct?
Yes.
I think that's a great goal that you've set for yourself. Trying not to let the depression get to you. That's great self-advocacy on your part. Maybe before we end the session today, which I think we have a few more minutes left, let's establish a goal. You said that you were interested in getting millions of likes. Maybe we should try and work towards a more realistic number. Can you throw out a realistic number for me?
500. 500 likes.
500 likes.
Views, likes.
And let's go ahead and establish 500 likes before your next appointment with me, which would be in 30 days. And let's see, why don't we, if it's okay with you, how do you think you can promote yourself more to achieve these 500 likes?
Maybe go out to music clubs or venues or shows and maybe try and talk to people, speak to other artists and ask them what they do. Maybe something of that nature, I think. Possibly.
Okay, that sounds like a good game plan. So is there a way, like I know some, so I've gone out before just to go shopping, and I've noticed, not that I'm encouraging graffiti or anything, but I've noticed that people have their little, I guess their social media tag signs in places. Have you, do you currently, or have you considered maybe making business cards or stickers that promote your channel?
No, I haven't.
All right, maybe we could do. Oh, that's a cute dog you have.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. So in order to wrap up this meeting today, is there any more questions or concerns that you have for me that I can help you with tonight?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so why don't we go ahead and see if we can secure this more realistic goal that we've worked on together, instead of getting millions of likes and views, 500. And we'll see where that takes us, and go ahead and make an appointment with my office for the next 30 days. Within the next 30 days, I'll see you again. We'll see where your goals have taken you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great evening.
You as well.
Thank you.